Hello students, Logan Phillips here, or Professor P. In this video we're going to be talking about the Blackboard course, its layout, organization, and this is for all of our classes. It doesn't matter for computer concepts, it doesn't matter for your Excel, Word, PowerPoint, Access. Any of my students, all of our courses will be aligned the exact same way. Now some of the key pieces will be different, like the types of assignments or banners, but for the most part you will find the same pieces in the same locations. So let's go ahead and open up our Blackboard course. Now I'm going to open up our concepts course, but I will go through and open up an Excel and PowerPoint course to show you the same thing. Now let me switch over here to student preview real quick so you can actually see it as a student. Now the first thing you see when you open up into our Blackboard course is going to be the name of the class that you're taking at the top of the screen. So this will either say Computer Concepts, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Access, Microsoft Office, something of that nature. On the left-hand side is your navigation pane. This is how you get to each of the different subsections of our class. Now this top section is just pieces of information that you'll want. Of course, our homepage is always the announcements, and this is the section where any new announcement will be published out to you through the student. Now, the very first announcement that you have in this is a pinned post. This is the module breakdown of your due dates. Now, this is attached to your pacing schedule. Your pacing schedule's due dates are intentionally left blank so that you can have this right here. You know exactly when each of your modules are due, the date they're due, your WN date, the start and end date of the class, and the final Friday time and date for that piece where all the assignments come due. So the very first piece of your assignment announcements will be your module due date pin post. This is the utmost important piece of information. Make sure you are meeting your WN date, doing your introductory modules, your lecture modules, any of your assignment modules by the pacing schedule due date. Remember, please, that all assignments are due by the pacing schedule module due dates. That is this section right here. Of course, I do not take any points off for late work, so all assignments must be turned in that you want graded by the final Friday at 11:59 p.m. That final Friday of finals week. So on the left-hand side, if you'd like to send an email, that goes out to either students or to the teachers. You can send it directly from the Blackboard site. You can see your grades in the student grades. This is where each of your grades, the one that you need to pay most attention to, is the total column. This class is out of 1,000 points. Once you've reached 1,000 points, you've got a perfect score. Of course, a 900 to 1,000 is an A 800 to 899 is a B, 700 to 799 is a C, and so forth. So your student grades are where you can find out how many points you have. Your syllabus attachment is all the legal jargon from the university that's required. Online office hours are office hours that we can actually join together and communicate. If you want to meet me virtually, we will be doing it through there. Now, that's the key pieces of information that's just always there. For the actual class, the course introduction section is where you're going to be spending the majority of your time. So as this class begins, the very first thing you're going to do is watch the introductory videos, this being one. Of course, Who is Professor P, the Blackboard walkthrough, which is what you're watching right now, a SimNet walkthrough, an inclusive access walkthrough. Those will show you all the different pieces of the class. Past the course introduction, or next you'll go into the course introduction, where we'll introduce each of the individual pieces of the homework assignments. So this is where you'll figure out how to do your sim books, how to do your sim projects, how to do your sim pass, how to do your exams. All these items are broken down right here in these particular videos. That is your course introduction. From there, your syllabus and pacing are the two biggest documents of your class. The syllabus is the legal contract between you, the student, and me. It gives our rules and expectations for our class. There is a video for you to watch on that. Then the pacing schedule will tell you what is due, when it's due, and how many points. You can find the link to the pacing schedule and a link to the actual paper document by clicking on the link at the top of the announcement pages here and opening it up as you need. The course textbook will list what textbooks we are using in this class. Be aware that we are an inclusive access course, which means you do not need to purchase anything. These are here only if you choose to ignore the inclusive access and try to buy the course material yourself. After the syllabus and pacing, your assignment modules are where you're going to be spending all of your time in this class. So that link number 4, assignment modules, is where everything actually is. You're going to start by the introductory module. This is your very first module. It's going to have a few key pieces. You're going to take your syllabus quiz, you're going to do a Blackboard discussion board introduction, and then you're going to do your first 2 SimNet assignments. Those are the introductory assignments. Will introduce you to both a sim book and a sim path. Now you can see this is laid out as a module, just like a textbook. You have your table of contents. This tells you your assignments and their point values. Next, you open it up to your quiz. You can click to launch and it will launch into your quiz. You can go into your student introduction, where you'll create a Blackboard introduction piece just for yourself, where you'll show a picture of yourself, a small paragraph, a blurb, something interesting about you and what you're wanting from this class. Then you'll go into your actual SimNet pieces of assignments. You will click these, they will open into a new window, and once that window opens, it's going to ask you to create a SimNet profile for your very first time. You'll enter your email, choose a password, and so forth, create your profile, and you'll be able to launch each of your assignments from that point forward going through. That is your introductory assignments. To go back, we'll always click on the number 4, go to assignment modules, and we can go through the assignment modules as you need. For the concepts course, you do have a lecture series, which is made up of 3 individual lectures, a quiz, and an assignment for each of those lectures. For the Word or the other classes, you'll have modules 1 through 12, 1 through 8, something of that nature. For concepts, you have a Word module, an Excel module, an Access module, a PowerPoint module, and every class will have a capstone module. Now, your capstone module is made up of the end assignments. These will be a conglomerate of all the material that you have learned through the system throughout the entire semester. So it'll take skills from chapter 1 all the way up to the very last things you used, put them together in a real-world applicable assignment. So make sure you understand these capstone assignments are your most point-heavy assignments. They are also the most difficult. These are your final hands-on applications. Now from there, if we scroll down, we see social media. You are free to join me on such. If you want professional, LinkedIn, social media, Facebook. If you would like to rate me for other students, my Rate My Professor is there. The YouTube channel is one that I would strongly suggest you guys look at. You will find videos for all the different assignments. You'll see walkthrough videos and pieces of information that are of benefit to you, the student. So feel free to join me on my YouTube. If you are having technical trouble, I have provided the direct links. If you're having problems with the SimNet environment, the SimNet Digital Supports link is here. If you're having trouble with the TCC systems, that Calls 2000 IT Services is below it. Now, as a professor, I am unable to touch, modify, fix, repair, or give suggestions on your equipment. You are expected to come into the class with working equipment. It is not working. You can either go to your own personal professional, Call 2000, or SimNet support. There are some helpful handouts in the class resources. These are quick start guides, quick access codes, keystroke formulas, basic formulas, all that kind of fun stuff. They are here just for your reference. There is no point value associated with any of that. Past that, we have a tech dictionary, and then we have campus resources. The library resources, your code of conduct. If you have a disability, you will need to contact the Disability Resource Center. If you're a veteran, I strongly suggest you contact the Veterans Center. Of course, online advising, the library, career services, language labs, and of course, any jobs at TCC. That is the basic layout of our Blackboard course. We always start our announcements, and once you've read through all the announcements, once you've launched all the introductory videos, you will spend every day in this assignment modules tab working through your different assignment modules. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can always email me by going to send email, send to all instructors, and typing in whatever your subject is and whatever your question is and hitting submit on the bottom right hand corner. I'm always here and available to you. If you don't want to use this email client, you can email me at logan.phillips1@tulsacc.edu. Guys, I hope you have a very good and productive semester. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, make sure you reach out and let me know. logan.phillips1@tulsacc.edu.